Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Aaron Dishner, aka Moon and Papa, and I'm back with another 5-minute market update. Brace yourselves. Here we go. Bitcoin dropped about 2% yesterday after hitting TBO resistance. Now, I'm not necessarily surprised, but I also would rather to see the price go up, as a lot of you would rather that thing to happen too. Price go up. Numbers good. The main thing we need to remember is that even though this chop is brutal and exhausting, the slow line on the daily time frame is still pointing up. This means that the macro trend for Bitcoin is still bullish. On the 4-hour time frame, the slow line is pointing up, but there is clear chop-solidation right now, as I like to call it, on Bitcoin. Now, one other thing to keep in mind, though, is that even though things look a little bit brutal right now, we actually have a lot of really bullish news. Jeremy Allaire, the Circle CEO, said this recently on Bloomberg Crypto. Pay attention.
Are you concerned at all that given what we saw in the last 24 hours, this isn't necessarily as much of a priority for the president as many had thought?
Not at all. I expect to see executive orders and I expect to see key agenda items here.
I'm going to stop him there because he rambles a little bit, but that's the main thing that you need to understand. Even though the price would say otherwise, the price feels like things are bearish, but reality says that, well, we're not dumping. We're just chop-solidating lower and lower, which is equally painful. One thing to keep an eye on, though, however, that isn't a good sign is this chart. This is combined stablecoin dominance, USDT.D plus USDC.D. Note, USDC as in USDC, Circle, Jeremy Allaire, CEO, okay? So, the main thing you need to know about this is that on the 4-hour time frame, these orange dots right here, these are TBO close shorts. When we see these on a chart, typically it tells us that there could be an upcoming reversal. Now, one of these is, a good signal for an entry. 2 of them is even better. We have 3 in the last week or so. So this is getting me a little bit cautious, a little bit careful, a little bit like, I don't know, because the last couple of times we've seen this happen, we've seen stablecoin dominance pump briefly 6%, 11%, 17%. So far, this has already moved up 4%. So 7% up would be to like 5.7%. It's not a good feeling. There's one failed signal that's buried right in there. But honestly, we have lots of these that were very accurate. So I'm kind of expecting stablecoin dominance to increase, which means more fear in the market, which means Bitcoin might continue to drop, unfortunately. Now, one other thing that there's in regards to a bullish piece of news for you, for all of you guys just out there starving for hopium, Bitcoin volatility on BitMEX, Bitcoin Historical Volatility Index, the daily chart, we still have this wonderful reversal sign. We're in this rejection zone that we've typically seen Bitcoin I can't even say it, BVOL 70, way easier. So when I take this away, right, we see these white dots, TBO breakouts, we're in a reversal rejection zone, which means that Bitcoin volatility going down means alts go up. And that's really what I'm counting on. This is the nice bullish outlook that hopefully a lot of you are looking for. Now let's keep pushing forward. All right, Trump coin has had a bit of a rough time recently, especially yesterday, or rather on Wednesday? I'm getting all mixed up. We saw this massive drop of 26% in an hour, and then the price shot back up. Now, what I need you to understand about stuff like this is that when we see predictive wicks like this to the downside, this tells the market how low it could go. If we invert the chart, it also tells us how high it could go. So these wicks aren't necessarily a bad thing. It's just letting us know, well, there's a lot of open liquidity down here, and it's pretty much creating a vacuum. But once the price comes down to about 35, 65 or so, I do expect Trump coin to go back up. I know I'm one of those crazy guys, but that's what I'm seeing. A couple of other charts to pay attention to. Solana, it may not look fantastic on shorter time frames, but on the daily time frame, check out the TBO slow line. It's moving up. The price is right here at TBO resistance. The chart is still strong bullish. Now I have 2 charts I want to share with you real quick. Aptos has 2 TBT Bullish Divergence signals, which are bullish reversal signals. The price is also right at TBO support, that green dotted line right there. Pay attention. PYTH Network, also very similar story. TBO support, 2 TBT Bullish Divergence signals. I do expect both of these to bounce, but it depends a lot on BTC and if we're going to see a pump on stablecoin dominance. So until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.